Hello, everybody, and welcome to the one of the last races of this round. I'm Dogorath, and with me is Aaron Explosives.
Hello.
Yeah, we'll be going here in just a moment. It's been a bit busy with 3 races going on simultaneously, but we're managing.
Looks like we're gonna get right into it. Just a few seconds.
Yep. Uh,
As soon as it just catches up. Alright, and it looks like we're off.
Yay. As far as gentlemen's agreements, just no final bosses. Oh, also, hi Spar. Hello, Lightning Straight Mart. Sorry, I wasn't paying too close attention to chat.
That certainly is a gentleman's agreement on DCR's part, who I know enjoys fighting the final bosses.
Oh, what?
Our first hint,
Did I misread the
Life Chamber B. There's a major upgrade.
checking the spreadsheet now. I might have been reading a different row. It says no final bosses.
On this one, no final bosses?
Apparently.
Okay.
THK made the seed, for the record. I'm trusting THK.
I mean, I guess we'll find out. So I know Dyceron DCR, he's playing on Nintendo. I don't know about Lucarius.
Um,
Are they playing on Dolphin?
I actually don't know what he plays on.
I think that they've played in multis and weeklies before. I just don't have any experience playing with them, so I wouldn't know off the top of my head.
Yeah, I have played with Lucarius, and I don't actually know, so I'm Diggle.
They're
Darkseer
both just
says Lucarius usually plays Dolphin. Okay.
Dolphin, okay.
So nothing much so far. Vanilla Violet, standard Dark Alpha Splinter.
Yep, no missiles, slow fight, but it's a nice little hand warmer, you know?
Yeah, good little warm up. Hard to screw up badly, unless it escapes. Then you have problems.
At least they got Violet first, so they were able to get the hint without worrying about getting it later.
Yeah,
And it was
well, even
the major upgrade in Hive Chamber B.
Ooh.
So I suppose if they find bombs or power bombs, along with maybe missiles, one of them might consider going to get it before going to Agon, potentially.
That would be neat. Item up there is Dark Ammo.
Dark Ammo, wonderful.
I should probably set my Discord status to Do Not Disturb.
That's double Dark Ammo to start off the seed, by the way.
Oh, that's good. That's real good.
Yeah. I don't think Lucarius took a peek at what the item was as the gate was coming down. And I don't see it here either. I didn't see it on DCR screen.
I saw it, but I couldn't tell you what it is. Lucarius is going to get another look at it now, I think.
Yeah. And DCR just choosing to not grab it. Okay, that's
I think it was a Powerbomb expansion from what I saw on DCR screen, and Lucarius is going for it.
I'm surprised DCR is deciding to not go for it. I think they would be a lot more comfortable with the tricks to get this, and the Powerbomb will give you the opportunity to potentially get Hive Chamber B, like I said. It is a Powerbomb, okay. I wonder if we'll see Dynamo Chamber from Lucarius?
Probably. Yeah, there we go.
I didn't do this in my race. I missed out on the Amber Translator out of logic. Which
no.
It would have came out... Like, I did end up getting it eventually, but I...
Couldn't
would have been nice to have earlier.
And there's Missile Launcher.
Missiles. And, wow, Lucarius getting a missile too, so they don't have to come back.
Oh. Hive Chamber B is... Wait, what was that?
No, that's Storage Cavern B,
Storage Cavern. Okay.
So bombs are going to be right up here. Out of logic on Lucarius' end, but saving some time.
Well, that's really nice.
And then deciding to take the GFMC path as well with those bombs.
Yeah, I don't know if... Oh, wait, I have a... Right, Power Bomb. I do have the Power Bomb. Or you would. Sometimes I wouldn't go all the way to GFMC. I guess I'm thinking if I am having bombs.
I think I would have honestly stopped for Hive Chamber B first, just to maybe confirm if it's like potentially Emerald, you know, or a Screw Attack / main Power Bombs. Maybe that will tell you if this is the correct choice to go in or not.
Yeah.
And DCR not having to do a trick to get this item, just do a double bomb jump.
Yep. Yeah, so half jump is pretty dumb. We haven't mentioned that. It's not complicated at all. It is just a slope jump, but it is a stupid precise one.
I'm not a fan of that trick whatsoever.
Yeah, so I wouldn't always do it unless it was like bombs, power bomb, space jump maybe. Oh, definitely space jump actually, because you usually get it pretty early. Or one of the two items you need to get it pretty early, and so you can just warp to start and grab it. But getting a power bomb does open up a lot of stuff in Temple Grounds.
And if you're comfortable with it, then I suppose why not?
Yeah,
it'll help you with your route. I have not done the slope jump method of doing that in quite some time, though. I struggled with it mightily, and then I can't remember the name of the Discord user in the server who posted that extended dash video.
DCR checked, did an NSJ trick to check Ing Reliquary hint, and we didn't get to see it.
Because of the dropped frames, unfortunately.
I love it when the internet conspires to add a... Oh!
Wow, an early screw attack.
Okay.
So I guess this was a great play on Lucarius' end, and I guess DCR will be doing the same thing shortly.
Yeah.
I guess we didn't point out, I believe it was Sky Temple Key 6 that was in the GFMC compound crates.
I didn't see that.
No, it was number 5, okay. But still, an early Sky Temple Key is interesting.
I'm disappointed that DCR didn't dupe it. SMH, my head.
Didn't dupe it.
It doesn't do anything. They are numbered internally as well. It's not even worth a percentage point, it's just funny.
Yeah, that's not even a randomizer thing. It works that way in the vanilla game. You can read them by number. So if there was a way to dupe Sky Temple keys, it wouldn't even be useful.
Yeah.
You just get more of the same.
Dark Zero mentioned like a long time ago he considered trying to make the Sky Temple keys progressive, which would make duping Sky Temple keys something. But Dark Zero hasn't dropped that a long time ago, I believe.
I guess in practice it doesn't really provide that much for the randomizer.
Yeah.
DCR is going to be happy to find that screw attack.
Mm-hmm. Really, the seed is already solved.
Yeah, clearly solved.
I can't wait for DCR to check the Mining Plaza out of bounds, just looking at the item.
He doesn't have Space Jump yet, so he won't be able to do that Secret World.
Oh.
It's an interesting option. Are they not going to be going for Hive Chamber B yet? I guess not.
Looks like Lucarius was considering it. I guess he wants to check this item first.
Which ended up being Missile Launcher. I would have guessed it was Missile Launcher just from the fact that bombs were in Storage Cavern B.
Yeah.
That's usually what ends up happening with that. Like, you don't want to be the one who doesn't grab Space Jump. If it was in Hive Chamber B.
Yep. Uh-oh. Lucarius isn't checking Hive Chamber B.
I wonder if DCR will take that path. Although sometimes when you're racing, it is hard to... Like, if you're even if you're writing down the hints, sometimes it's difficult to keep in mind those hints when doing your early game routing.
Yeah.
And it looks like DCR is either opening the gate or going straight in. Okay, he did remember.
Let's see. In before Echo Visor.
Something very useful. Lucarius, I guess just taking the opportunity to check the item in a transport center.
Fair enough. I don't really like to do this because this is slow.
It is
But
slow.
leaving Dark World to check it is also slow. In the middle of Dark World, I should say. If you're doing it at the very end.
Yeah, the end. I never do it before.
And it looked like it was just
bitten me is
missiles.
when it was Dark Beam, and yeah, it was just missiles.
What did DCR get? I wasn't looking.
I wasn't looking either. Too busy talking about Transport Center.
It is a very interesting room, to be fair.
Could it have been main power bombs? That's the only thing on the tracker that didn't go through. No, it couldn't have been a missile expansion in Hive Chamber B because that's not a major upgrade.
I guess we'll see. I don't see any new HUD elements.
Yeah, neither do I. Maybe it was main power bombs, unless somebody in the chat wants to tell us otherwise.
With DCR would have picked up main power bombs. It did drop frames. So what is it, like gravity boost?
It doesn't look like it's space jump. No, not space jump. Okay.
Yeah. So it's something niche like grapple beam that you don't get to see easily. Is that a Sky Temple key in Mining Plaza?
That does look like a Sky Temple key in Mining Plaza.
Could also be a Red Temple key.
There was a Red Temple key in the last one that we thought was a Sky Temple key, so perhaps, but I think I got a pretty good look at that, and it looked like it was blue. And yellow. And this room has just a missile.
No.
It's nice to have those in the early game before beams, though.
Yeah. Looks like Lucarius is going back towards Bomb Guardian. Fair enough.
Yep.
It's a good play to make.
Absolutely. I wonder... No, okay. Sometimes I consider just opening the entrance to labs in case I find Light Beam here at some point. But that's not always the play to make, especially with Dark Missile Trooper. And, of course, the major upgrade that Lucarius didn't grab yet.
Yeah. Dirkshire is saying that Dark Beam, presumably on Mining Station A, so that's interesting.
That is interesting. I wonder if Lucarius knows of the trick to grab it with just Space Jump that they're missing now. The BSJ.
Yeah, we'll see. Alternatively, they just get Spider here. It's kind of surprising how many items in this game you just don't need Space Jump for. In the intended way, of course. Like, you just don't need to jump because it's like a morph ball puzzle or something.
Yeah. That's why the max % no space jump run delays like all the cleanup, pretty much, because like in Morph Ball, not having space jump doesn't really matter for the most part at all. Oh, and it seems like the major upgrade that DCR got was Emerald Translator?
Ah, okay.
It just got tracked off? That is nice to have. Although, getting it early doesn't really help him very much.
It does put that screw attack into logic, though.
Mm-hmm. And there's an Agon key for that potential Sky Temple key.
Hell, heck yeah. Can't wait to see another Dark Beam on a Morbus.
Mm-hmm.
Like in my race. Which in itself is fine. Dark Beam is not good against a Morbus. But when it's, when Light Beam is in Storage D, you're a bit irritated.
DCR actually remembering to screw attack across Mining Station A, which I did not. That's a nice place that runs right through the z=0 axis of Agon, so you can screw attack across without space jump.
Yeah, without the implementation of space or screw attack is weird. Space jump actually just sets your z-axis to 0, I think. I think that's a technical explanation. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
I believe it's the opposite. Z equals 0 is the default. And so it just moves up and down depending on where you space jumped. It provides like the center of your screw attacks. Because then they have to determine somehow whether you're too far above or too far below to be able to do another screw attack.
Okay.
There's actually a very like odd technique I can explain while they're just doing the portal without space jump, that if you just do a space jump and then screw attack out of an instant unmorph, you can screw attack like higher than you normally can out of it, because your like your last space jump was like slightly higher of where you've done the BSJ. That's it's a trick on Echo's Wii to skip the ing hive keys, wherein in hive gyro chamber you go up to where the ammo station is and you space jump there, and then you go over to the door where the ing hive key gate is, and if you can't BSJ, so if you just instant unmorph and screw attack, your screw attack will start higher and you'll be able to go over the gate.
That's incredible.
It's very, very funny.
Even in Echo's Wii, where they tried to fix everything, I'm glad something got through to make ing hive keys still useless.
Looks like we're seeing some more lag on DCR's end. Gonna go back to Lucarius's audio. At least they're synced up a little bit.
Yeah, they've been really close for a while now.
Yeah, the logic has been pretty straightforward for the most part. Other than the emerald that DCR got earlier.
Yeah.
Which just tells him about screw attack, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Lucarius opting to go save, while DCR is going to go this way. What DCR is doing is faster, but it is more precise. Oh, never mind.
He has screw attack, right?
I forget that it works there.
That's something I forget too. Lucarius probably not familiar with that strategy, so just going around the longer. Oh, this is going to be a little. Okay.
Ugh. Well, Lucarius did just save, so.
Yeah, with the save.
I have died here in this room. Oh, geez, Lucarius, please. But yeah, I have died in this room like a minute after saving. I got stuck in some ing goop, and I died.
Oh, looks like a visor in junction site? I didn't see which one. It's hard to tell. You can't really see the red, like, inside the dark visor when it's not, like, your own game. But it definitely looked like a visor to me and not a translator.
Well, DCR picked up Trial Tunnel. It'll be a mystery to us unless we pull up his VOD.
I guess we'll find out on Lucarius's end shortly. If they opt to do it first before Jump Guardian, like they should.
Yeah. Looks like that's the plan. Ah, Revenge of the Prime drop system.
So what DCR is doing right now, and what Lucarius will do shortly, is just hitting the hitbox of Jump Guardian before the fight starts. You're able to just knock its HP down pretty much all the way, you just can't kill it, so when the fight starts by jumping in the safe zone, you can just tap it and kill it. It doesn't look like he did quite enough damage to do that, just enough to shoot an extra charge shot. Yeah, it looks like it's just a light ammo expansion. Lucarius not very happy about that one. While you may think it is worth it to grab the expansion just because it's right in front of you, it does reload Dark Agon Temple, so it's just a bunch of extra waiting you have to do for the load, so it's usually not worth grabbing. It's the same with the items in Storage D and in Cache 1. I think there's some other examples. I can't.
Yeah, in that room, it's because that's in vanilla. That's you're a Dark Agon key. So, and the game has to reload the room to activate the Amorphous layer, if that's your last key. So, Yeah, that's all.
DCR picked up a missile from Jump Guardian, right? Is that what that was?
A powerbomb expansion.
Powerbomb expansion. That's why he's got 2. I see.
Ooh, nice little roll jump.
I like that that bombless strat right there.
That's pretty cool, actually.
I guess DCR will find that missile in Transport Center and then probably decide to... I'm not sure if he will choose to leave Agon from the front or warp back to start. I always warp back to start if I haven't read the hint yet, but I haven't timed it myself to know if it's faster to leave Agon from the front to do the hive chamber checks or not.
Hmm.
Although he has gone through GFMC before, so without space jump, potentially he'll just decide to do the hive chambers.
Yeah.
Or hive chamber.
I think that has to be at least something. Not what else. I'm not sure what else they can do.
It has to be light beam. Can it be anything else for further progression?
It could be dark beam for mineshaft.
Oh, an Incash 4, I suppose.
Yeah.
Oh,
or spider. Oh, that's Amber, I think.
Amber translator. Yeah, I got a better look
So it could
there.
also be spider.
Yeah, it could be spider ball.
I can't wait for Space Jump to be in Sank Entrance personally.
Lucarius gonna save some of the time back from checking Transport Center earlier because he already knows that it's useless.
Yep.
Little trouble with the save stations.
Relatable.
Very relatable. And yeah, leaving Agon from the front. If DCR also agrees with me that it's faster, then it might be. Lucarius writing something on the wall.
Looks like a face to me.
A face of some kind, yeah. I always appreciate when people do stuff like that. You put a little signature, like, flair on your gameplay. And it is Spider Ball. Nice call.
Oh, that's... Well, funny, that is rude. Oh, that does get Dark Beam, actually, and,
Oh, right, the Dark Beam. I forgot about that.
I mean, they don't have main power bombs yet. But
Yeah.
that does...
Do you think main power bombs would be in Sand Cache, then? With the Amber
Possibly.
from Junction Site? Did DCR even check Junction Site? I think he would be knowledgeable enough to go back there and peek. I didn't notice if he peeked it or not.
Yeah, I don't know.
But once Lucarius grabs that, that's where they will go. Pick up main power bombs, Dark Beam, and then I guess we'll find our progression in Mineshaft or in Cache 4.
Looks like Lucarius... I was wondering, like, maybe Lucarius just didn't know the gate skip, but no, that's... Clearly does. I guess I'm slightly confused why he didn't come here when he had the hint, but it works out since it's just Emerald to put that screw attack into logic.
Yeah, I often forget about the bomb jump. Is that in logic for beginner settings? Does it work with only 2 bombs? I usually do a triple over it just because...
Same. I don't know if that's in logic, but I'm pretty certain the missile strategy is.
Yeah, I know the missile strategy is in logic. I don't believe the just power beam one is. I think that's a harder difficulty.
Hmm. The bomb jump isn't.
Bomb jump isn't, okay. Yeah, I didn't think so. Triple bomb jump should absolutely not be a beginner logic thing. I guess once DCR goes to Junction Site, we'll start reading some hints as well. Finally.
Some more hints anyways. Missile or Annihilator is in beginner.
Oh, Annihilator. Oh, yeah, I remember someone telling me that the charge shot will damage the things.
Yeah. So random. Very Echoes, but it's also just... Why?
DCR grabbing the Dark Beam.
Yep.
Without the space jump.
And it looks like DCR is going back to Junction Site to grab Amber and in Cache 4.
Yeah, even if Amber Translator was just blocking main power bombs, it still gives you the 5 hints, and honestly, Amber Translator I feel is the most useful one in the game, just for like the Torvis access stuff.
Yeah.
From Great Temple, it's so useful.
Yeah, I mean, I think technically Violet is more useful, but that's free in these set, literally free. So
yeah, you just get it as one of your first 2 items. Although, is it possible to get Violet 3rd from the save
it
station?
is. If you get exactly Emerald and bombs, then it can be there.
Okay. I have thought
But
about that.
I don't
before,
think
but
I've ever
never
seen that
it.
happen.
That would be extremely uncommon.
Yeah.
I would be
not in current
surprised if it's not in
Randomania.
tournament. Oh, not in current Randomania.
Oh,
Okay.
right, because it can only the Randovania in general can only place items that will open up progression. So Violet or Emerald or bombs on their own don't do anything, right?
That makes sense. And yeah, I guess DCR is checking in Cache 4 first with that early Dark Beam, using the Powerbomb expansions. And it looks like Lucarius will do the same thing. It's good to group these early game checks together as soon as you can.
Yeah.
Guess we'll find out what this is.
Space jump and
okay,
in
so
Cache 4.
I guess it is main power bombs and sand cache. I mean, I would grab it regardless. You can scan the gate. You can scan the mining station A hint while you're waiting for the Amber Gate to go down, and you know, not having to worry about power bomb ammo at all is nice.
Yep.
Some interesting camera there on that ledge. Yeah, now with Space Jump and Amber Translator, we're starting to open up the game a little bit more.
Yeah, Labs is the best play, I feel like. It's actually kind of sort of vanilla sequence, roughly speaking. Get your bombs, then you get... Oh, no, never mind, I'm lying. Disregard what nonsense I'm saying.
I was going to say, Screw Attack is interesting because it unlocks Central Mining Station, but they do have Spider Ball.
Oh, right.
Has Screw Attack opened up anything yet so far? I don't think so.
Some random Rebel Destruction, maybe? No, wait, no.
They did get bombs at the start as well, so...
Right.
I think I would be a little bit careful about that one. Maybe the main power bombs and the Screw Attack might be pointing towards the wind chamber path, logically.
Yeah. So Sand Cache will probably have main power bombs. If it doesn't, that's interesting.
Because I don't believe they can be in labs, and I'm not sure where the other progression would be. I don't think there are any other items that the 2 players have missed checking without Space Jump, that you can get without Space Jump anyway.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain Sand Cache, yeah. DCR forgot to scan the hint, I think. Yep.
Yeah, he's going back for it. Smart play. I often forget to scan this hint as well.
Beam and CMS, that's probably light.
There you go. Good thing he scanned that. Although he might have seen it otherwise.
I mean, he was just going to be going there anyways, so...
Yeah. And I guess both Light Beam and Annihilator Beam are very easy to see.
Yeah.
I'm honestly impressed by Lucarius' movement. I haven't seen them play, like I said before, so I don't really know what to expect from people I haven't watched before. And they're doing lots of little roll shots and small instant unlock.
There's a thanks game hint.
Yeah. And yep,
and
power bombs.
as predicted.
I'm sure Lucarius is thinking that those are main power bombs too at this point with that space jump.
Yeah. I really don't think there is another item that could be there in a sand cache that makes the dark beam make sense.
Still no energy tanks half an hour in from our players. It's a very, I don't want to say front-loaded seed on progression items, but because I have seen better than this.
Mm-hmm. This is pretty normal, I feel like, though, for our Echoes Rando recently. Just the E-Tank Starvation March.
I saw
looks
that
like
in both races I did commentated yesterday as well. Like pretty much no E-Tanks for the first half hour, except for the an early one that Bash Prime did a trick to obtain. Oh, and it was a power bomb expansion, not a missile.
big difference at this point.
Yeah, big whoop. Interesting that Lucarius opted to pick it up. Perhaps
I guess he just wanted to open up the path.
Oh, in reverse from the sand, yeah, potentially. Did Dyceron grab the item in Central Mining Station after he did the fight? Oh, he's doing that now, and it looks like with the frame it is light beam.
Yeah, yep. He wanted to see the hint. We'll have to see the hint later. And this is only happening on the restream, not with DCR's stream. We should probably ping for help.
I suppose I'll do that right now. I can't see what's in Command Center either.
Command Center, meanwhile, is Annihilator Beam. Okay, that's all beams.
Oh, with the screw attack, that puts In Cache 2 into logic. I suppose we're going to see them go the long way around after Doomed Entry.
Yeah, you love to see it.
Finally, something that screw attack is used for, logically. All beams, half an hour, and pretty much back to back to back as well.
Lucarius is opting to check Mineshaft right now.
I just realized that with this route, logically, without using expansions, Dark Beam, Light Beam, and Annihilator Beam are the 3 items obtained back-to-back.
DCR! Oh, no. Lasers!
Lasers!
Oh.
I was not expecting that to happen. How...
Yeah.
Did DCR save after Space Jump?
Yes,
he did. Or no, right before Space Jump, it seems. Okay, so he's going to be losing just a tiny bit of progression, but Lucarius now in the lead.
Yeah.
And able to
Lucarius is playing for hints, I see.
The Annihilator Beam and Agon. I wonder where that
Thanks, game, for telling us 3 checks from now. Not even 2 checks. Now's the light beam hint in CMS as well.
I do agree with Lucarius' decision to play for the hint, though.
Yeah,
just
same.
Grabbing it now. Although, maybe I would have waited for this one until I found Seekers, just to get it at the same time, but you never know with these things. Like, what if that was pointing towards Super Missiles or something?
Yeah. Or, God forbid, Seekers in Mineshaft.
Seekers in Mineshaft, oh god. Did Lucarius take a peek at inside Mineshaft?
Yeah, it was a PB expansion.
Oh, okay. Can't have too many of those, I suppose. That's 7 out of 10 power bombs accounted for already.
Yep. Alright, we're gonna get another look at Mining Plaza here.
The Dark
Thanks,
beam,
game.
Incredible.
Why are all 3 beam hints here?
Wonderful. I do wonder where they'll decide to go after finding these beams. I'm trying to think of what the progression would be like after Agon. So they don't have Dark Suit or Super Missiles, so Torvus Entrance is not in logic, correct? And without Boost Ball and Seekers, I guess it's going to be Sanctuary, Spider Side, right? With Spider Ball?
Yeah, yeah. That's probably that's most likely the play. They could also just find something else here.
Mm-hmm. I wonder if they end up not finding anything, if Dyceron will consider doing the triple BSJ over the like into the screw attack bonk and main reactor to get to the light door, instead of going all the way around. However, if he does go all the way around, he will potentially lose out on checking some of the amber hints early.
Mm-hmm.
But as we know, they're not useful, so. I believe getting this item with standable terrain and screw attack is in logic. The spider ball doesn't help for this, I'm pretty sure. Because for those watching, you can't just jump on a box near the entrance to Central Mining Station and screw attack to the platforms. Lucarius is going to see that Annihilator Beam just glowing through the floor. Oh, and then deciding to close the tunnel? Oh! Without playing the cutscene, at least. That's good.
I guess he plans to come back here after doing Dark Samus.
Yeah, potentially. And using that as the opportunity to reload the room instead. Command Center is such a weird room to like route around, like depending on where you enter it and when you see the item.
Mm-hmm.
Guess we're finally going to see what's in here.
The 8th power bomb.
8
of course. I expected nothing more.
It reminds me of one of my first room randomizer seeds, where I was just, scouring temple grounds and Agon, looking for some kind of item that might help me not wall crawl around everywhere. And I remember by the end of it, I had no progression items, other than just like 7 power bombs or something. It was driving me nuts.
Oh wow!
Like, I don't need any more of these. Come on. I wonder if we'll see Lucarius skip the scan puzzle here with screw attack using some standable terrain. It's a nice strategy and it does save a bunch of time.
Oh look! My goodness. The 9th power bomb!
There's no way.
Lucarius just opting to go the long way around instead of do the morph ball room.
I think we'll see DCR do the standable terrain screw attack, and then potentially oh no, is he doing Doomed Entry instead? I guess so. He's using Doomed Entry as the chance to go to main reactor instead. I can agree with that play. Unfortunately, even if you have screw attack, going up bioenergy to get to Dark Samus usually isn't like a play that you will commonly see, just because it's a little slow. But if you have screw attack, you can skip the vent area B morph ball tunnel if you're comfortable with just screw attacking into the tunnel and shooting the bomb blocks with missiles. Then you can just morph back inside and roll across.
Also, DCR saw the first E-Tank of the seed in Doomed Entry. Real good content right there.
37 minutes in, and it's just a missile.
Very normal for Vanilla Light.
I'm intrigued that DCR decided to go this way with Annihilator Beam and screw attack. I would have probably gone the other way.
I guess maybe he plans to save Warp out of here.
Potentially as well, but then he's still missing like Storage D and all those other checks.
Yeah, I guess he just wants to be closer to the portal.
Oh yeah, maybe if you're closer to the portal, then you can just go back around. Because his ultimate, I guess his goal is to be in main reactor.
No, Lucarius also in the same area.
Both taking the same path. And because of DCR's death, we're seeing them be very close to each other once again.
Yeah. Although DCR has not seen the first part of Pirate Labs, so he doesn't know about all the burgers there.
2 burgers. DCR did not go back to Storage B, right? After dying to the lasers? Okay. Yeah, 9 power bombs before any energy tanks.
He might have, actually, but he definitely didn't go all the way to bioenergy.
Perhaps he decided to not use the bomb slot in hopes of trying to save some of the time from the death. Because he could just go the other way from sand processing and just see the item from the other side.
Yeah.
And yep, both players realizing that Incash 2 is probably the play. I'm not even really sure what we'll see here. Potentially a suit, I guess, or super missiles for Torvus access, but they do have access to Sanctuary and do have lots of the items required to progress through it. And it's junk. Incredible.
Beautiful. And DCR is going to just turn around here, it looks like.
Another reason not to pick up the Incash 1 item if it's nothing. If you need to come back to this room later, you'll have to deal with annoying Metroids.
Mm-hmm.
And DCR, luckily, did not change the layer here, so. Incash 2 bait. I had this same thing in my seed yesterday.
You hate to see it. Incredible. Thanks, Interslice.
Do you think 5 power bombs is enough to destroy Dark Samus 1?
I think you need another 5 personally. Uh-oh. Oh.
That is extremely unfortunate, but they did just save, did they not, in the previous room? I don't know why you would skip the save. I guess we'll find out shortly. Yes, okay, they did.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen those crates drop anything.
I don't think those crates can drop anything either. I believe it's only the blade pods that can drop in that room. I'm not.
Yeah, also rip Dark Samus. We only got to see her for like 3 frames and she's dead.
And
another E.
Wonderful. So we're seeing 2 deaths. 1 from each runner already.
Mm-hmm.
And the ring reactor hint is a key. Great. I didn't get a chance to see the item, though. I don't know if you did.
Yeah, I didn't either, actually. Oh.
I guess... Did you see her even look at it? I guess we're gonna see what's in sand processing early. This is a trick that DCR and most other higher level players are pretty comfortable with. If you're here, might as well just make the check. I've seen this be a Sky Temple key many times. The trick is also, if you can free BSJ, then the trick is pretty trivial with screw attack. It's very easy to get stuck on the turret with the screw attacking onto it.
Is it? I do another way without screw attack that...
You go backwards?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that too. I don't like the turret method without screw attack. It's very finicky. And it is... Seekers. Oh my goodness, Seekers. That's pretty huge. I'm not sure if we'll see Lucarius grab those. And DCR is gonna go around and see all the powerbomb expansions.
Hunger for Borgar.
I'm not sure what I would do in DCR's position here. After checking Storage B, if they haven't already. I think if I only was checking bioenergy, I might loop back and just save warp. Or just use main reactor to go to vent area A. And then just kind of loop all the way around.
Yeah.
So you still have vent area A and Sand Canyon and Logic. And then DCR also hasn't read the hints, including the one that's now available for him at Mining Station B.
Yeah. I think it's likely that we'll see Boost Ball in and what is that room?
One of those 2 rooms, vent area A and Sand Canyon.
No, I'm sorry, Sanctuary. My bad.
Oh, and Sanctuary, Spider's treasure, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a potential option. I think if I got Boost Ball in that situation, I'd probably just leave Sanctuary and hold off for later. A lot of the seeds so far, Sanctuary's only ever had like 1 or 2 or 3 items or something.
Mm-hmm.
And the players do not have Cobalt Translator, whereas they do have Emerald, so they're able to get some more intel by being in Torvus.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Especially with the 2 Violet hints on the way there to the entrance. Or wait, no, they would
They can just go in through. Well,
Agon,
DCR
yeah.
can go in through the Agon elevator. Still don't know what that is.
Was that a Sky Temple key?
Oh, that's an ETM.
Oh, I'm curious. I can respect grabbing that. Sure. I have not seen an ETM in any of the seeds I've commentated or my race, so.
Lucarius not going for the sand processing trick, fair enough. I think the best thing that can happen for Lucarius is that he gets boost right here.
I forgot that they have spider balls, so there's no reason to do the screw attack bomb trick. Sometimes your brain is just in, you know, trick mode.
Please. Oh, they're in the same room. High five.
How did they sync up again? Was it just because Lucarius didn't have to go back to bioenergy? Is that why?
Seems like.
Guess those deaths cancel each other out. And they are taking different paths here, though, where DCR is checking this before going to Spider's Treasure.
I feel like this means that DCR is gonna stay in Sanctuary. Or not.
Perhaps he's just playing the hints first instead.
Yeah.
Like, if I didn't find logical Torus access in Sanctuary, I would probably stay there, but if I did, you could always use the safe station to warp out.
Mm-hmm.
In main gyro chamber. And usually it's nice to just, like, stop the gyro. Maybe you'll need to use it for later.
Yeah.
I don't remember what this hint was here.
I don't think we got a hint. That's a suit.
A suit? Well, there you go. That's your logical Torvus access from the front.
You know what would be really rude for Lucarius specifically? And in general, actually. But Vanilla Boost Ball.
Oh, no. I don't think I've seen Vanilla Boost Ball on any of these seeds.
I think I've only heard of it, like, once.
But yeah, it would be pretty bad.
DCR decides that he needs the 9th burger. Fair enough. Take your bets now. Where will the 10th and last burger be? I'm going to guess UMOS 2. Oh, and there's Cobalt.
Echo? Oh, it's Cobalt. Okay. Well, scratch the thing about not having Cobalt Translator for Intel.
Yeah.
Spider's Treasure, pretty stacked.
Again.
Not scanning it long enough. And we're going to read a new hint here too, Mining Station B. Oh, never mind.
Amber hints are really good today, I see.
Well, it's been the 3 beams, it's been that joke hint, and what was the one in the other one? I don't remember.
It wasn't good.
Yeah, I remember it not being good, so pretty much all...
Lucarius is opting to... Lucarius is opting to stay in Sanctuary for now.
Missile system and sand processing. Well,
now he knows.
That hint.
That's a real good hint.
That will tell Lucarius that it is Seekers. I'm pretty sure, right? Because
actually, I don't think we've seen Missile Launcher yet.
No, we saw Missile Launcher.
Oh, right. Yeah, no. Yeah, that does tell Lucarius. Yep.
That is great to know, because I'm sure Lucarius probably requires Seekers to access Sky Temple Gateway. So knowing exactly the location of where they are and not having to check everything for it will help.
Hive Dynamo Works contains a movement system.
Hopefully not a required gravity boost.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty bad. My guess is it's Grapple Beam, though.
Mm-hmm.
Seed has not been very rude so far, outside of the truly useless hints.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of how close these two players are for this seed. Lucarius is a bit ahead on some of the intel, but DCR has Seekers and
Boost Ball is 4 rooms away from main gyro chamber.
Oh wow. Where could that be? 4 rooms away.
I hope that's not Airy.
Oh, could it be
It can't be Airy.
Not Cat W. Main research. Is that 4 rooms away? Watch station access, watch station, Cat W, main research.
Yeah, I think it could also be Vault. No, it can't.
No, it can't be Vault.
It might be Sentinel's Path, I think.
Sentinel's Path is 3 rooms away.
You need Boost Ball to get to Airy, so it's
Yeah, it can't be Eerie. And Vault is also locked boost. Or boost locked. Locked
what
boost.
are words?
Words. I think it is going to be main research.
Mm-hmm.
But the path to get that hint is pretty straightforward for DCR, so it's just a time advantage for Lucarius right now.
Yeah. It does tell Lucarius that he can go back to
Oh, he's trying to figure out where it is, yeah. I think he'll realize that it's main research.
Mm-hmm.
Although I guess he's opting to take this path instead.
Yeah, it does route slightly better.
Yeah. I can agree with that. Then you don't have to go, potentially go back up, and then you can go around instead.
Yeah. Ooh, nice instant morph.
And yeah, the logical progression to grab Seeker is by traveling into Sank and then exiting. Although DCR won't have to make that trip. Once he grabs Boost Ball, he can pretty much go wherever he thinks super missiles might be.
Mm-hmm. So those hints were very kind for Lucarius, but Dyceron already just has Seekers already. This could have gone a lot worse for Lucarius if he didn't get those hints. Although I suppose the way Lucarius would have just found Boost Ball anyways, even without that hint. But it is nice to know that you're working towards it. Oh!
Boost Ball.
Oh, this is 4 rooms. Oh.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, must have gone around through Watts.
Never mind.
Oh, yeah, no.
No, it is, it's... Wait, going around from 1, 2, 3, 4... That's 5 from Watch Station. Watch Station access.
Wait, did it go through Dynamo Works and Workers Path? No, I'm sorry. There's another room in between there.
Oh, it's the Energy Controller Access room. That's the 3rd room. So it's Temple Access, Sank Temple, Energy Controller Access, and then the controller. Whoops. What is it with me and screwing up proximity hints on my initial observation? I gotta fix that. New hints? Never mind. There's the 2 joke hints. The DCR's screen has been frozen for... Oh, never mind. Why do I open my mouth?
I mean, I did fix it. Looks like Lucarius is just going to opt to go back and leave the rest of Sanctuary for another time.
I think that's the right choice with Seekers known.
Well, you don't need Seekers for Sanctuary, so you could have cleared that out and gotten it.
Although I guess he could have gone down Cat W instead and just kind of looped around back.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're right. That's probably a better idea.
Lucarius really wants to go to Torvis, then this is the right play. I guess it just depends on which route works out.
Doing a little slope jump into Screw Attack to make it a bit easier to climb that room. That Spider Truck and Dynamo Works to leave to Cat East is not active until you kill Spider Guardian.
Yep.
Just one of those room layer things. Actually, I don't even know if it's a room layer thing. It might be something different.
Whatever it is, it's really rude.
It is very rude, yep. Yeah, Lucarius just gonna go straight back for those Seekers. And I guess head into Torvis from Agon. Maybe after clearing Mining Station B and reading that joke hint. Oh, and also checking Sand Canyon. I forgot that Lucarius didn't come this way yet.
Right.
The room is blue on his map. The very low screw attack to probably just avoid the little falling far animation that can happen there.
Yeah.
If you just jump forward immediately after walking in the room and then delay your space jump, you won't get that.
Oh, Lucarius, you didn't get Seekers.
I think, yeah, you just...
Oh, you heard me. Oh, no.
Yeah, these are gonna
It happens.
Fall too. And that was a Dark Taurus key hint. Okay, I missed that before.
That's good to know. Did it say if there was one in Agon Wastes?
It said Dark Taurus and Sank, I believe. And I haven't seen a Taurus key yet in Sank, I think.
I was wondering
if right key somewhere,
about the key in Mining Plaza. Like, we think it's a Sky Temple key, but what if it isn't? Nice instant morph.
Yeah, this room's got some funky camera.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's a very janky room, honestly.
You've got the camera, you've got the half pipe trying to leave to the save station that sometimes just screws with you, and you've got this morph ball tunnel, of course, that's faster to roll through instead of boosting.
Yep. It's the Life Grove tunnel of echoes.
I wouldn't know if it's on par with that, but it is certainly annoying.
Oh no, but it is like probably the worst morph ball tunnel in the game, honestly.
Yeah.
At least just trying to use it even the intended way.
Ooh. DCR getting the really fast strat of instant morphing into the bomb slot like normal, but then also bomb jumping straight onto the spider track after to check Watt Station. I don't believe Lucarius checked Watt Station.
No, he just checked the end and left. It is a slow check, to be fair.
Yeah, very slow check if you aren't familiar with the even if you are familiar with the instant morph, it can be kind of annoying. So I guess we're gonna see aerial training site checks too.
Supers have liked to be here recently-ish for me.
I have had supers here a couple times in practice. Yeah, mostly the screw attack wall.
Yeah.
Oh, that looked like a visor. I guess DCR opted to grab some beam ammo too. Could be invaluable.
Yeah, that
looked like Dark Visor to me. Oh, DCR falling off. And respawning behind that pirate booty.
Hey, for Torvus Supers and Torvus Energy Controller. Always.
It could happen. I mean, have almost all the other items in the game.
That is Dark Visor.
Dark Visor. So unfortunately, Lucarius missing out on that because of the trip back and not wanting to open the Lost Station portal. And DCR has already got Seekers too, so I guess we're going to see our routes diverge from two players. Lucarius trying to skip the cannon to leave the room?
It is faster if you get it quickly.
That is a nice trick to have in your tool belt, just for keeping cannonball purposes.
Yep.
I believe when you're playing these seeds, the only cannons that you want to take are in Agon, right beside each other. It's the
Torvus.
Mining Station access. Is there a cannon in Torvus you want to take? You can't skip with tricks.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
That's what I mean. I just mean ones that, like, if you want to learn tricks to keep cannonball, there's only two. It's the Mining Station access item that you're gonna have to launch yourself in the cannon with, and then if you haven't already gone to the Agon portal and opened up the way out the back through the save room, you're gonna have to use the cannons to reach it.
Also, DCR getting a Sky Temple key. Second one, finally.
Where's the first Sky Temple key again?
I don't know.
I think it was... Oh, right, GFMC, the crate. So, yeah, it has been almost, what, 50 minutes? Maybe more since we've seen a Sky Temple key.
I wonder where Lucarius is going. Not going for Torvus.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they wouldn't use the save station to warp back to start instead, because they've already done all these other checks. Maybe they... Oh no, you can't. You don't have supers. You can't go through the landing site area path. Oh, maybe they're wanting to check Hall of Honor dead from the front and then go through the tunnel to get around to Meeting Grounds?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe. I'm not sure if that's better, though, than save warping. And no, it looks like they're going this way. Maybe they think it's better to check Plane of Dark Worship this way.
Yeah. Wonder where DCR is going. Is DCR gambling on Spider Guardian?
That would be a very odd choice. Honestly, I wouldn't...
DCR read a hint?
The only thing it could be that would like help you is super missiles at this point. I didn't see a hint. And I can't think of a hint that I played. We've seen Watch Station, Main Gyro, Hall of Combat Mastery, the Energy Controller. Oh, Lucarius didn't go to main research. Did the main research hint point to super missiles?
DCR also didn't go there. Oh, that's a light suit.
Light suit. This gamble paid off massively. I'm sure with only 2 energy tanks, it's nice to.
Hive Dynamo has a movement system. Could be gravity. Yeah, I don't know. Right. DCR definitely would know how to skip this fight, though.
Yeah, DCR would not do this boss fight with Screw Attack in his item pool. So that's interesting. Unless maybe he just doesn't want to skip Spider Guardian in case it's super missiles, if he's checking for the movement system anyway.
Memories of that one match with Kirby Masta, where there were 2 required keys on Spider Guardian, and the visible reward and Hive Dynamo, and also Spider Guardian had DCR.
Oh my god, DCR, do not die to Bruce Guardian, or Spider Guardian. I guess Lucarius is looping around. Maybe they want to check the hint for Ing Reliquary, because at the time they didn't have space jump to get it, whereas DCR already did. We didn't get to see what it was, though, so...
That's right.
Maybe it's a key.
Life support system, so an E-tank.
We know that's junk. Well, it has to be junk, regardless of whether or not you already know where the suits are. Logically, I don't think you can get that without light suit.
Yeah, that's right, Curious. So yeah, in that Kirby Master DCR race, Spider Guardian itself had the last required Torvis key. And they both skipped it until like the end of the race. Oh,
that's awful. Oh, and another GFMC Sky Temple key.
Oh yeah, and Lucarius can just check Fortress Transport Access now.
I wonder if they'll, just check the wind chambers while you're waiting for the gate to lower. I think in Lucarius's case, I would have instead just opened the path from the back, just to have a shortcut instead. I like to do that sometimes, just in case for like late game cleanup. Oh wait, no, they don't have super missiles. Never mind. Ignore that.
Sonic Boom. Okay.
I wonder if we're going to see super missiles here. I did mention about, what was it, 30 minutes ago that this area was in logic with Screw Attack and main power bombs?
Yeah, maybe that's what, ooh. Hopefully it's an Ing Hive key. Good. So DCR has Dark Visor. That's right. But Lucarius has Light Suit.
We don't know if either was required. It is.
DCR is so disgusted that he doesn't even bother picking it up. Doesn't even want the minor movement optimizations. Apparently it's Lucarius' turn to have restream troubles.
Diggle, do you remember that time DCR spot Spider Guardian for a grapple beam?
Oh, I remember, yeah. It was really funny.
I don't think I would have made that gamble myself, but...
Yeah. And like, yeah, I know DTR can skip gravity suit or boost everywhere except TTE. So I personally would have not done it. Dark Agon Key 2 and Fortress Transport Access. It would be Oh my god, I think that's
that is
required.
required if it's mining plaza. Yep. Oh.
Oh jeez, the seed is going somewhere stupid quickly.
Yeah, even with the Seeker detour Lucarius made, it ended up paying off by leaving Agon from the front just to make a check that is probably required. I'm pretty sure that was a Sky Temple key.
Yeah.
So the only question mark we have from like left is just where super missiles are, I suppose, and whether or not Echo is required. I guess where gravity boost is.
Maybe, yeah. I feel like we've had a lot of seeds recently where supers are somewhere really weird. Because it often ends up being you're looking for supers to go check hints. But maybe that's just a coincidence.
Alright, I guess we're going to see the main research hint now, finally. And oh, is that a Dark Agon, perhaps?
No, Lucarius just found the last one.
Was that? Oh, it is the last one, you're right. I didn't see the tracker update, so I just thought that was 2.
Yeah. Gravity boost is in... Oh.
It would have helped to come this way instead of do Spider Guardian. Then you would have known it was Grapple at Hive Dynamo.
Oh, that is a really rude hint, wow. What was that in Transit Center?
It looked like just an expansion. If it was Echo, I think DCR would have picked it up, so...
Yeah. I think DCR would be obligated to pick it up if it was a Power Bomb expansion.
Oh yeah, I agree. DCR, without light suit, deciding to grab the energy tank. Doing a really cool strat to screw attack into the hole.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess now we're finally going to see Torvus from the front. I'm not really sure how DCR will progress further. I think if I was in his shoes with the knowledge that he has, I'd probably do Torvus.
It looks like he's working to start to do something like that. Gonna fight Quentin to unlock the save station.
If he doesn't do Planar Dark Worship, he's not gonna find that light suit though.
Mm-hmm.
That's just another unfortunate little just route thing.
Yeah.
I love that instant on Morph right there that Lucarius did. Or partial on Morph, I guess.
I do wonder if there's like a key in Poison Bog, we're gonna see something like them like right. DCR looking for Light Suit and Lucarius looking for Dark Visor.
I forgot about the Dark Visor. You're totally right.
Oh, the Morbus itself is dead. So if that is in fact a Sky Temple key in Mining Plaza and not a Red Temple key, that's disappointing.
The Poison Bog, like missing the one item thing, would be pretty funny.
Mm-hmm. Or Dungeon.
Yeah, Dungeon too. Although, to be fair, I think DCR's item is in a much nicer spot. The one that he needs to find. Versus Lucarius. Aerial Training Site is much more out of the way, and yeah, it looks like DCR is going to... No?
Ooh.
Oh, we almost went that way. Or maybe he's just lowering the gate? No.
Maybe he would also be lowering the block too.
Wow, that was...
Oh no!
Oh my god, that was... That is, highly, highly unfortunate.
Oh yeah, Dark Oasis does have a key of some description.
Oh, that's true, yeah. I didn't even think about that. Lucarius trying to do the instant morph with space jump into the tunnel.
Yeah.
They don't have super missiles like the normal game expects you to have coming out, going back to meeting grounds, so this is the only option. Although there's a screw attack into the tunnel that you can do, but if you're not comfortable with like judging the height of your space jumps and screw attacks, then it can be kind of tricky.
We do have all the Agon keys.
Yeah, Dark Zero, Lucarius' tracker says 3. Oh, and they are opting to do the screw attack into the tunnel. Or not, never mind.
I guess we'll switch to DCR for now.
At least they're high-fiving.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. DCR is not doing an instant morph to go back to Meeting Grounds, so I think they're looping back to Planet Dark Warship, because they don't have super missiles. Unless this was a mistake on his part. Yeah, he is. This is huge. Wait, has DCR fought Dark Missile Trooper yet? I don't remember it having anything. Yeah, Lucarius is too high right now. In order to get the instant morph, you have to have your back right up against the wall, and you have to morph right after your space jump, essentially. And then with the screw attack, Lucarius is just, yeah, too high. They're bonking off the wall. What you want to do is you want to screw attack so that your little, like, L target cursor, when you space jump, is right, like, touching the bottom of the hole. And then you want to just screw attack cancel into the hole.
DCR is going for Planar Dark Worship.
Okay. Perhaps he was thinking about this the whole time, but then decided that Hall of Honor dead and then looping around in a circle would be a better play. I'm not sure.
And Lucarius gets it.
Okay, nice. So now I guess they're going to be on the same track, except DCR is a little bit behind, and with Dark Visor. Oh, I guess it's opening the secret lock. And the suit. Oh, and I guess DCR won't have the final Agon key if he decides to not go to GFMC, although he hasn't done the ship check, which we know is a Sky Temple key, so maybe he'll do that.
Yeah, I feel like now that he has Light Suit, he would be incentivized to go that direction. But it would be annoying to get to Torvis from there.
Did we remember what this hint said? I don't remember it saying that it was a key. And I guess maybe DCR thinks even if it's ammo, I might as well pick it up.
Oh
my goodness, it was beam related, so it's supers.
Oh my god.
Wow, the Dark Visor. So I guess technically supers were kind of an aerial training site.
Oh.
That's...
probably seals it for DCR.
Yeah, I think it's going to seal the race at this point. Just got to get that Agon key, and now the hints are available. This place was stacked. Light suit and supers.
The last thing that could possibly throw a DCR is Echo Visor.
Or potentially... Oh no, Gravity Boost is known. It's abandoned work site. You're right.
Yeah.
Maybe Torvis keys? This is such an interesting seed because they have pretty much all the items in the game and access to hints now, and neither of them have entered Torvis once? Even with the early Emerald Translator? It's very weird. I don't think Diggle generated the seed, correct?
THK made this, yeah.
Yeah, THK has been making a bunch of the seeds, so... Gravity Boost was abandoned work site, Pyro.
Where the hint itself was, though? I think it's main research.
Oh, where the hint was, yeah, main research. DCR typing... oh no.
Main research has, not main research, we just got the UMOS 2 hint, and it's light ammo.
Although, it can't be Echo Visor, which is the last major upgrade that isn't known yet, because, on these logic settings, Quad requires Echo Visor to fight. So I guess the only thing it could have been was a Sky Temple key. Or Torvis key of some kind. And just for tracking purposes, you can see DCR just used a super, so he does have those, for anyone who missed it.
Oh my god, another Sky Temple
another
key
Dark
here.
Visor key.
Oh, rude. Why does this keep popping up recently?
Is gonna decide this match.
Yeah.
And it was Dark Oasis that we're gonna find out if it has a key or not, as well. Lucarius joking in the race time chat about failing the instant morph in Hall of Honor dead a few times.
Also, the slope jump to get to the portal and abandon base.
Yeah, that one as well.
So 6 more.
One of them we know is GFMC, the ship. So, yep.
And there it is.
GFMC.
There are 2 Sky Temple keys in GFMC this season. Nice.
Stored
Storage C.
That's not bad. With the Dark
fine.
Oasis potentially.
That's fine. Tolerable. Boost.
Yep, there it is. Okay.
Ooh.
I guess lower Torvis into Agon is the play. Oh, 100%.
Oh, that's a pretty convenient key,
anyway.
honestly.
Yeah.
If you already have Dark Oasis, at least you're getting something from Under Temple.
So, without the last... Wait, yeah, Mining Plaza was not listed there, right?
Yeah, so that was a Red Temple key.
So that puts DCR into go mode. It's just going to be lower Torvis into... I guess he'll probably grab Gravity Boost just to make the stuff a little bit easier. And then head to lower Torvis, clean that up, and then just head back and do Agon. And probably just save Warp out of Dark Agon. It's a pretty fast seed, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure if you are checking hints and you want to enter Torvis from the front, I think might be a little faster to use the abandoned base portal instead, because you don't have to use the super to open this door. You can just shoot it instead. Although maybe, no, DCI is not going to be boosting over the block. Yep, doing the right play of opening up the shortcut now with super missiles.
Yep. Yeah, getting the items now would be good.
I wonder if Lucarius will find... Did they scan an Emerald Hint for Path of Roots and find did it point to super missiles at all? Did you notice?
I wasn't
too busy
looking.
reading the Sky Temple key hints, yeah. But I'm sure that this is where it will be. Hopefully for Lucarius' sake, because they're still looking for supers and Dark Visor to find them.
Yeah. Oh, that was Echo Visor, I think.
And Lucarius might opt to pick that up as well because they don't know if it's required or not.
Yeah.
Whereas DCR doesn't even have to enter that room.
Lucarius going for a BSJ, but bonked his head on the overhang there.
Yeah, that one's a bit finicky because you have to move more forwards than you think after moving back into the wall to do the instant on morph.
Yeah. And the plants are there to bother you.
Yeah, if you're not fast enough, they'll... What do they even attack you with? I don't remember. I just know they knock you around.
Dirt? I don't know.
Dirt. Yeah, the route is just falling nicely into DCR's lap for the end of the seed.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be a little annoying to route Sky Temple keys at the end of a seed, but
oh yeah,
for now it's pretty straightforward.
Nothing in Sanctuary either, so that's neat.
Has this been a no bosses seed? We don't know about Boost Guardian yet, right? But that's the...
Yeah,
oh, no,
I mean, there's
guess,
Under Temple as well.
Oh yeah, Under Temple potentially. Oh no, not potentially. Dark Oasis. And then Jump Guardian was also required, never mind.
And DMT, as much as that counts as a boss.
What was... well, Bomb Guardian is required for that. What was DMT... What
Spider
item
Ball.
was it? Spider Ball, right. Yeah, and Lucarius doing checks for, well, super missiles. Unfortunately, not knowing it's the beam-related upgrade that they scanned, like,
At the
5
start
minutes
of the
in. Yeah. You gotta pay attention to those beam-related upgrades. I've had supers in an in-cache many times.
Yeah.
In practice. But I mean, without Dark Visor that Lucarius missed out on an aerial training site, they wouldn't think to check that. there's the gravity boost.
Yep.
I guess DCR is just doing a Dark Torvus Arena.
He might just do the short wall crawl to get to Lord Dark Torvus.
Yeah, honestly, he might. Is it worth it? I think it might be just a bit, maybe.
Yeah, you would only have to come out. Oh, he didn't do Torvus Temple yet, did he? No, it wouldn't. But because he would need to get back to Agon. I guess he could warp to start.
Yeah, he could just warp to start, I guess. But I guess at that point, you should probably just do the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Lucarius doing it froze, but I think they were lining up for. Yep, they're doing the out of bounds in portal chamber.
He just jump out of bounds. Now, Lucarius isn't as experienced in Aether jumping.
They pulled that off really nicely.
Nice.
Getting on the door.
Oh, no, he got it. I thought he overshot it, but no, that was just him panning down.
Yeah, so what they're doing right now is a ceiling warp, where they loaded, well, the room was already loaded, Torvus Lagoon, but they just transitioned the room by just moving towards the room while standing on the door to just make the collision visible, and then they transitioned back to the portal terminal, so that was the active room. And what that does is it just messes with the collision a bit, and so on not flat ceilings and surfaces, you're able to kind of just bomb jump into the ceilings or boost into them, and then when you unmorph after waiting a bit, you'll just pop right through them as a method of getting back in bounds.
Bash says DCR can go back to through Meditation Vista to Temple, then leave with supers. Ah. Fair enough then. Oh, he saved. I think it might actually be planning for the wall crawl.
Is DCR forgetting about... Oh no. Did he forget about Dark Torvus Arena?
No, he got it. He just did it.
Okay. Oh, he just did it. Okay, that's my bad. Oh, so he saved because he's preparing for the wall crawl. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
I mean, this way he can exit through dungeon and then just head to Gathering Hall and go back up. Or,
yeah.
No, he can't go back up because the fight is still there.
I guess he just plans to warp to start.
Yeah.
I guess
I don't know.
DCR...
He's feeling comfortable about winning, so maybe just showing off something cool.
Yeah, and maybe he thinks that the wall crawl is faster. The wall crawl and warping to start is faster than doing Torvus Temple and going back to it. So yeah, this is great. You're not supposed to be able to get to Lower Torvus from here, but you can.
So the cache B room corresponds to the elevator room in the light world, and because of just, I'm not even sure, it's just leftovers. A lot of the dark world versus light world rooms have things like this. There is a connection into under temple shaft, like there is for main hydro chamber, or no, what is that room called in the light world? It's not main hydro chamber. It's hydro dynamo.
Hydro dynamo shaft, I think.
Shaft or something. Yeah, something like that. And then DCR doing another ceiling warp, but just with the room's collision unloaded to get back in bounds here.
Yep.
That was very nicely done.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite wall crawls in the game. You wouldn't actually be able to beat the game without bombs if that wasn't possible.
Shout out to DCR for finishing the Max Sentinel bomb.
Yeah, that was just under a week ago, right?
Yeah. What a dumb category, honestly. Just...
It's funny, and until about like a year and a half ago, it wasn't even possible to get more than like under 10 items, because there wasn't a way to leave the labs after Dark Beam, because you didn't have bombs or space jump yet. And then there was that really weird. Have you seen
the bombless spaceless BSJ?
Bombless space jumpless BSJ. Yep.
Farm community is real good at naming things, by the way.
Oh, and the Sky Temple key is up here, so we're gonna maybe see some junk on. I guess we are seeing junk on Powerbomb Guardian.
I hope it's in Hive Key too.
Has already been seen.
The last burger? Actually, yeah, that would be really good if we got the 10th power bomb here.
That's burger. I wonder if Powerbomb Guardian will open the door for DCR as well. Save some time.
Nice.
And the Lucarius in the Dark Visor hint. Okay, that should point them in the right direction, hopefully. I'm not sure if they were looking at the beam-related upgrades or writing them down, but
he may just also be hoping that it's not at all required. That
if Lucarius knows about it, what they could do is just go through Lower Torvis back to Sank, and with that Echo Visor they picked up, they can go straight to Aerial Training Site.
Mm-hmm.
And grab the Dark Visor that way.
Just an
energy tank. Where's that Powerbomb expansion? Oh yeah, Lucarius can't go to Lower Torvis that supers, that's my bad. And yeah, he definitely doesn't know how to do that wall crawl. Sometimes routing without tricks can be a little finicky.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty certain it's picking up the item.
It's picking up the item. One time in a multi-world, it was super late at night, and I think there were like 7 of us playing, and I kind of just like I killed Powerbomb Guardian, and then I was like, oh, it's faster for me to get the item on the screw attack wall first, because then I'll have to climb the room twice, and then after going back up, I just ignored the item. And there was a Sky Temple key for someone in Dark Oasis, so I'm like, oops, sorry.
Yeah, there was a race last year that ran afoul of that.
DCR ignoring both Grapple Beam and Grapple Guardian in this seed.
The disrespect. The entirely warranted disrespect, but the disrespect.
So what 3 keys are we missing from DCR? It's Dark Oasis,
Gathering Hall, and Storage C.
Storage C, right? That's the one. I guess, yeah, the route just pretty much falls right into his lap in this case. And the gravity boost is nice for... Oh, no. He realizes that it's probably faster to go through.
It is faster to go
this way.
This is the faster way.
Only 1 tunnel instead of 2.
Yep.
Was this the only thing that an Annihilator Beam was useful for in this whole seed? Did it do anything else? The Ink Dash 2 check was just a useless missile.
I think so. Oh, you can do this. Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can screw it. Oh, I don't know why DCR is trying to flex though. These instant warps, if you have Spider Ball and Boost Ball, save an extremely small amount of time. But yes, it is possible to do some very awkward instant warps onto these.
It's required max % no bombs.
Yeah, and you have to do it with a beam combo and not just what is DCR doing?
I don't think he knows either.
I'm DCR.
I do stupid tricks for no reason.
Yeah, if you want a good small time saver to learn, do what DCR is doing now by screw attacking onto those little platforms.
Yeah.
Skips having to have 2 power bombs, which is I think there was a race previously where someone had like the capacity to hold like 4 power bombs at this point to get the key, but they only had 1, and so they bombed the first patch, and then they used the portal to go to Crypt to get another drop, and I'm like, oh no.
Oof.
Just small easy tricks are good to add to your repertoire. And yes, it does skip power bombs. I just mean, even if you have them, you don't need to use anymore. You don't need exactly to. This is the first race I've seen someone not do the Torvus Temple fight. Do you have to answer your question? I'm not wearing socks. Dark Burst.
Very important for DCR, clearly.
DCR having some fun with the worst secret lock in the game. I honestly am not... Oh, is it gonna work? Alright. If that didn't work, I might have seen, might have wondered if DCR would consider doing the air underwater secretless lock.
Yeah. Looks like DCR is just gonna go straight through here.
Is he gonna use Dark Burst to activate this bomb slot?
I hope not.
Okay, good.
It's the best of all worlds. Not only are you using Dark Burst in the bomb slot, but you also get to wall boost into the bomb slot. It's so good.
It's a new hyper mode bomb slot.
I guess DCR did set up mini gyro, so he's just essentially drawing a straight line through here.
The worst secret lock, Cursa, is that door, but it's the other side. From Torvus Temple to the Agon elevator. That one is not one I've managed to pull off before.
I guess, yeah, I guess this is actually pretty nice routing because it'll dump him right next to the final two keys.
He's already done mini gyro too, so
yeah, fair enough.
And yeah, the elevator to Torvus Temple 1 did get its difficulty lowered. I think in Randomania, not 2.2, was it a 2.3 thing? I don't remember. It was recent though.
I am sad that we never got to see the final power bomb.
Yeah, especially because we saw all of them within the first, what, 35 minutes or something?
So goofy.
It was just space jump bombs, 3 beams, and 9 power bombs.
Ooh.
No other items.
Synchro elevators.
Spider Ball too.
To an extent.
Yeah, almost. Lucarius still looking for super missiles. Gonna probably just do some cleanup. I hope they don't go to Feeding Pit looking for them. That would be pretty out of the way and not the right direction.
Yeah. He actually does have to get into... This is his only way into Sanctuary, actually, here.
Yeah, because Dark Visor is in Sank.
No, DCR does have 7.
Yeah, DCR has 7 keys. He's missing Storage C and Dark Oasis.
Yep. Oh, War Ritual Grounds. Oh. Or did he pick that up already?
Well, he picked up War Ritual Grounds.
Okay, so it is
He had
7.
Dark Visor at that point.
Yeah, sometimes I just put off that key till like the very end, randomly. Even if I have Dark Visor when I'm going through there.
Hey, it'll be a nicer missile count when you're opening the other secret lock.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Item 6.
Yeah, and then going back to main reactor, DCR could just use the vent area B room that was already cleared to grab storage C and then go back to the safe station. Grab the seat up.
This routed out really nicely in the end. I'm impressed. Oh, of course you can just unmorph. Why didn't I think of that? I have lots of problems with that half pipe because the ceiling is so low.
What was screw attack required for logically in this seed? Was it just accessing Sank Energy Controller?
I guess.
Because Grapple Beam was locked behind Spider Guardian?
I guess so.
I think, yeah, you did mention no final bosses, so screw attack with only 1 use. Lucarius getting so many power bombs out of that. I believe if you do that in Cat W, like lay a power bomb to break the boxes, the game can sometimes crash.
Nice.
I've had Miguel tell me about that before.
Nice. Lucarius is only 2 E-tanks somehow. Vault? Ah, that's right.
Oh, right. Oh my goodness. Did Lucarius grab Vault?
He didn't have... He left before Vault.
Yeah, he left. He didn't go to Watch Station either after getting that boost ball. I think he just left immediately. That one thing ended up pretty much deciding the whole thing, because Sanctuary wasn't required after that at all.
Yeah.
After getting Vault or Boost Ball, Vault, and Dark Visor. I'm not sure if you unload other rooms, but unloading other rooms would require a menu mod, which they're not playing with. That instant morph that DCR just tried to go for, I struggle with that. I used to be so easy for me, and I don't know. DCR lowering his power bomb count to 3 because he thinks 3 is all he will need for Emperor 2. Or just using power bombs to open the doors. Okay.
I respect the flex.
This is kind of a stupid flex. Or wait, no, I guess no final bosses. That would make sense. Perhaps rubbing a little salt in the wound.
Yeah. Hey.
And yeah, no final bosses as DCR has finished the race on our race time.
Yeah.
Oh? Thanks, DCR. I can already tell where this is going.
ER.
That's me. I guess he's repaying the favor of when I did it to him at the end of the previous one. GG's to DCR.
Yep. Oh, let's get DCR in here for an interview, hopefully.
At least Lucarius is on the right track here.
Yeah.
To finish up the seed.
I'm DCR.
I'm DCR. Hi. Congrats on the win.
Thank. Lucarius just forfeited. So you checking ATS was actually what decided the race, because you two are actually really close for a long.
Yeah, the only difference between the two of you was I guess for Lucarius to join us.
Yeah.
So we can talk. Yeah.
Hi, Lucarius.
Hello, greetings.
That was a really entertaining race to watch, actually.
Yeah, you can see just how close the two of you were. Until about, what was it, 40, 50 minutes in, when both of you were in Sanctuary. It was DCR, you already had Seeker Missiles by getting them without Boost Ball. And luckily that didn't end up mattering for Lucarius that much because of the hint. Lucarius was ahead at that point because you didn't grab Seekers. And then, when you grabbed Boost Ball, Lucarius, you opted to go back for Seekers, I guess, whereas DCR stayed to get the STK and Vault and the Dark Visor and ATS.
Yeah, and Supers ended up being... Supers were in Accursed Lake.
Yeah,
wow. I was gonna go to Torvis to get
DCR...
gravity boost, and then I was like, wait a minute, I got the hint for the beam related. I was like, let me go back, and light suit and supers.
Yeah, we already knew about the light suit from Lucarius's end, because when they grabbed Seekers in Agon, they decided to leave Agon through the front, and that was to check a Plane of Dark Warship. And then you kind of like looked at the Agon side and Great Temple, so we thought you were gonna go get the light suit, but then you went the other way, so we got kind of scared. We were like, okay, what if there ends up being a key in Poison Bog or something, where one player has light suit and the other player has dark visor or something, and they have to look for it, but pretty truly Super's location.
Yeah, for real. I did not know where they were for the life of me.
It was just super close until the dark visor thing. Both of you died, by the way. DCR
really?
died. DCR died in the room before Bio Storage Station to the red lasers, and Lucarius died in afterwards in Phazon site, Dark Agon. Yeah,
Phazon. Yeah, something. Yeah, that was super unfortunate. I broke 3 crates on like 10 health there, and not a single drop.
Those don't drop. Those don't drop anything, unfortunately.
Oh, really? Oh,
you
wow,
have to
I
use
didn't know
the
that.
blade pods, I believe. Anyway, what did the two of you think about it?
Not bad. I don't know.
Yeah. not that bad of a seed. If I had known where supers were.
I was like, oh, cool, light beams in CMS, and then the next like 2 rooms over is Annihilator. It's like, okay.
Yeah, the 3 items in a row logically were Dark Beam, Light Beam, Annihilator Beam.
Yeah, super interesting. Stacked start. Yeah, I decided not to continue on there to ATS and all of the surroundings for Sanctuary, because at that point with Suit I got access to Torvus, so I wanted to rush the hints there, and then ended up doing a lot of other stuff that wasn't the right direction. Unfortunate.
My routing to get Dark Beam before Amber was smart, I think, because I got Space Jump immediately after. Which
we both did that actually, like at the same time.
Nice.
And then I died.
And then you had to do it again. Yeah.
So fine, you had to do it twice.
Do you like how I saw Grapple and just noped out?
Yeah, why did you do Spider Guardian, actually?
Just, you never know in Rando. I got screwed over by that last tournament, so
fair enough.
Skipping Spider.
Yeah, we thought you wrote a hint in main research or something about like supers on Spider Guardian or something.
No.
So, but then you ended up reading it and it said it was gravity boost. So, if you went down there first, you would have known that the movement system was grapple.
Yeah, the only issue with going down first is I have to loop back around to get back up.
Yeah. Echovisor ended up being in a Torvus chamber, for the record. Or portal chamber.
Oh, so it wasn't required?
Nope. And neither was Annihilator Beam.
Wow.
I believe the keys you were missing, Lucarius, were Dark Oasis, Storage Sea, Gathering Hall, Under Temple, and Dark Torvus Arena?
No, I got that one in Dark Torvus Arena.
Oh, you actually did?
Yeah.
You picked it up when you were cleaning up, yeah.
Vault as well, I think.
Oh, yeah, Vault.
Yeah. Lower and Dark Lower Torvus then. Yeah, and Vault, I was going to go there in a second. But yeah.
Yeah, that was a very fun race to watch.
I'm glad it was. Nice.
I wasn't sure who was going to win, like 45 minutes in.
Yeah, it really was surprisingly close.
Wasn't until the supers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Also,
with that... Oh, sorry, you were going to say something?
Imagine failing Hall of Honor dead jump like 20 times.
It happens. It happens, unfortunately.
At least you didn't die to red lasers.
Oh, that was... Come on, the turrets pushed me.
That bit was sketchy, though. I think I went to like below 30 health there as well.
Oh yeah, what did you all think about the power bomb expansions?
Oh yeah, I had to get them.
You're missing one though. What the heck?
Not my fault.
The seed is a seed that hungers for Borgar.
We were really hoping the last power bomb would be required to pick up a power bomb guardian, but ended up just being a silly E-tank.
Yep.
The hints kind of they worked out nicely with the like Dark Oasis. I mean, Under Temple wasn't on PB Guardian, but it was close enough.
Yeah. At least it was in the way, very in the way, even. Well, with that, I think we are going to sign off here. Should still have 2 races going on. Reed Wally versus Bellator and Crash Boom Bang versus Koshi on other speed gaming channels. For now, we are going to hop off. There's the Discord people have linked. If you want to get in on this, please follow the runners. They're great people. Please follow my co-commentator Aaron Explosives and Pyro Paper Planes who tracked for us. We'll be back soon for round 2. Anyone got any other final words before I hit the end episode button?
Oh, I got a question for DCR.
Uh-huh.
What happened in Gathering Hall?
I was trying to be fancy with the instant wars. It didn't work.
Good job to both of you for playing.
I'm Aaron.
Yeah, great job.
Did you appreciate that? Giant, I'm Aaron.
Yeah, that was pretty long and in full capital letters too. Practically shouting at me. All right.
Thank you for having us.
Great race, guys.
Great race. Catch y'all later.
GG's.